Benny, good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you very much for accepting my
Pleasure.
invitation. I was coming to Jakarta for a short stay, 48 hours.
Yeah.
I sent you an Instagram
Direct message.
a
Yeah.
direct message. We didn't know each other.
Yes.
And I said, hello, can you recommend a place to smoke? And like all great cigar aficionados, you said to me,
Yep.
let's meet and smoke a cigar.
Mm.
Okay, because that's the way in the cigar community.
The connection was there. Boom.
Connection was straight there.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. So you are taking us to a place called Cigar.
Yep.
And why did you choose this place?
Okay. Again, thanks also for having me, Lauren. The thing is, Cigar is owned by my good friend Mutia,
Yeah.
the lady aficionado.
A lady aficionado
Yeah.
who's has own
Yeah.
cigar lounge.
Cigar store and lounge.
Cigar store and lounge. The
Yes.
second one.
Second one.
Congratulations.
Yes. Yes, it's located in South Jakarta. It's pretty strategic, I think. Homey, as you can see,
Yeah.
with the sofas and stuff. We got good TV with sound. You can find good selections of Indonesian cigars.
Yes.
And if you're lucky, you can find some of the Cubans.
Yes. We're going to talk about the cigars, of course.
Yes.
But yeah, the first feeling here, first of all, she's lovely.
Mhm.
She's a cigar smoker. She
Yes.
just doesn't pretend to be. She loves her cigar.
She loves it. Mm.
And you feel very relaxed here. It's a very, as you said, homey place. Atmosphere is great. You can come, you can smoke a cigar,
Yep.
buy a cigar here, and you feel in a good place, and you can talk to people. So
Sure.
you're not sitting in the corner.
No.
It's a homey place.
Yes. And you can enjoy your good food, coffee.
It's a great place.
Yes.
So you are the founder
Yeah.
and editor,
Yep.
publisher of the cigaruniverse.id.
Yes.
ID is for Indonesia.
Mhm.
So you have your own, you founded your own cigar magazine.
Mhm.
I wish I'd done that.
Yes.
So it's been going on for 3 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what you're talking about,
Hopefully.
hopefully. And I'm very, very keen
Yes.
to ask you a lot of questions.
Please.
I'm very happy because not many people outside of Indonesia know about Indonesia.
Yeah.
And of course, not many people know about the cigar market in Indonesia. And I would like to remind people of some facts, is that Indonesia is one of the biggest, I think it's the fourth most populated country in the world.
Yep.
You have 300 million inhabitants, more or
Yep.
less.
More or less.
Plenty of islands. Java, where we are, the capital is Jakarta, is the biggest, most populated island, the
Yeah.
biggest island.
Yeah.
And it is located above Australia,
Yeah.
underneath Malaysia and Singapore.
Okay.
It's a very large country.
Yes.
Very, very large. And so I was wondering, it's a very big country. What is the cigar scene like? I guess that if you started the magazine, you're not the only smoker in the country.
Yeah. Correct. Okay. Basically, we've gone a long way. Actually, Indonesia is not that alienated with cigars, because, as you can see, like our relatives, fathers, also last time smoked cigars, which happens to be Cuban. See, all people knows this Davidoff brand, Cohiba brand, and the rest of the brands. But now I must admit that we've been shifted. The trend has been shifted, because I must say, since there are local factories, Indonesian cigar factories in Indonesia, Plus, we have vast plantation of tobacco, especially in East Java area. I must say, cigars now, I must say, I don't know if everybody agrees, way of life. Suddenly, people love to smoke cigars. People likes to know more about cigar smoking.
So it's everywhere around the world. Maybe because or thanks to social media.
Yes.
You before, like in Europe
Yeah.
and the rest of the world, cigars were for older people.
Yeah.
You know, business guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now you also here
Yeah.
in this country find that it's a trend towards younger people.
Millennials.
Millennials. Because it's a symbol of success, of trend.
Yes.
They see it, you know, they see the big music stars,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, around the world. So,
Yeah.
so there's an attraction.
Yeah.
And, as you know, I mainly talk about Cuban cigars, but I'm very interested in because a lot of people are switching
Yes.
out of and I always taste non-Cuban as well. So can you talk to me about the Cuban cigar scene? I guess like everywhere else,
Okay.
it's more difficult to get. Prices are high.
Yes.
And you're a cigar producing country.
Yeah.
This country has been making cigar for 100 years. So there is knowledge. Prices are affordable.
Yep.
You can buy a good cigar for just a few dollars.
Yep.
As Cuban cigars are more expensive.
Yes, of course.
The distributor is Pacific Cigars,
Yeah.
who has to handle all of Asia.
Yeah.
And then there's a sub-distributor here, someone who distributes for the country. So of course,
True.
because of everything and taxes, it's expensive.
Yes.
Okay, so can you tell me, there is no Casa Habano, no Habano specialist?
Yeah. Obviously, there at this time, well, I don't know about in the future. There, the offline so-called Habanos store is not possible in Indonesia, because obviously we will be having, since there's no regulations. Well, we have regulations about the duty, custom duty, you know, all the taxing of the foreign cigars.
Yeah.
So it will be quite difficult. But actually, people are allowed to sell now via online, because people, as long as they have the goods, well, the nice real goods, yeah, there is products. Then you can buy. If you agree with the prices, then you can go. Here in Indonesia, we have style that if you don't have to meet each other, just contact through WhatsApp. You know the goods, you got the photos, set the price, and send through online couriers. So I must say the Cuban or other non-Cuban foreign cigars thing still happening in Indonesia. People still can enjoy.
But you also, it's not easy to find Cuban cigar in the shops.
There are actually two distinct shops that I know, but already like a very old school type.
Okay.
People knows who they are.
Yeah.
You can go, but again, not many types available. Scarce. I must say it's quite scarce. Stocks at the moment, as you know why worldwide also problem with worldwide problem. So again, people can still enjoy, but now the trend has been shifted. See, because since Indonesia have our own good factories who produces good Indonesian cigars, which is not inferior to those foreign brands.
Exactly. So there is quality, and we talked about it. You have 7 brands, I think.
7 factories.
Sorry, 7 factories making many different brands.
Yeah.
And so there's a good choice at an affordable price, which makes the local market cigars a good market and good products available. So you don't really, everybody who wants to enjoy a cigar can find the appropriate cigar on the local market.
Yes.
Okay. it's understood.
Yeah.
I would like to talk to you about yourself because how did you decide to create your own magazine? And at the beginning it was like a crazy idea, and then suddenly you just made it, and now it's 3 years.
Yep.
So can you tell to me and explain to me how you decided to do this, and what, if you have any stories to tell us?
Basically, with this magazine, it was an unintentional one. So basically, actually, I've been still now. I'm a certified translator. Before this, before that also, I was an editor-in-chief in a printed automotive magazine. So I got this experience before. Then comes to that translation thing. It's COVID then, right? It was 2020 September 10th. Suddenly every business collapses.
Yes, everywhere around the world, even here.
Even the translation business. My usual customer says, "Oh, sorry, Benny, I have to stop because I have to reduce things." Again, I was thinking of why don't I do something with this COVID thing online?
Yeah.
And plus, if it crossed my mind that if I make another printed these days, as maybe worldwide also, people don't read printed stuff as much as years ago.
Yes, you're right.
Go online, you read by the tablets, phones, laptops.
Yes, and it's easy to send to put online.
Yeah, share the links.
A monthly magazine or than printing, and because there's no delivery or it's complicated, and of course because of environment, you're cutting trees and so on. So it made sense for you at that time to go online, and the technology enabled.
True. At that time, I also started to like cigars. The Indonesian brands, suddenly I just bought them off. See, I have also a hobby. I think my readers will laugh about this. I have this hobby of collecting car miniatures, Hot Wheels, Matchbox and stuff. I took photos of them. Suddenly I like to try cigars. I just buy them off without trying. I don't know how to smoke it. I just see YouTube, learn how to see. Life is about learning, right?
Of course.
So I just check this and I'm not a smoker. I'm very afraid of swallowing smokes, right?
Yeah.
You got the coughs and stuff.
So you started smoking cigar, and immediately you had the idea of creating a magazine.
At that time, I was thinking of I just see my cigar collections, my tiny cigar collection. Sorry. I thought I'm gonna make an article about it, an article about cigars, let's say, and out of the blue, I just make the cover. And I make it. At the time also, I've known some of the prominent cigar aficionados from the community. The community also just started at the time, just growing. I know some people, then I just show them, okay, Ben, we support you. Why don't you make it? There was a doubt at the time, but I have this instinct just to go on. So I make it. 10th of September 2020 is the online cigar magazine, first Indonesian online cigar magazine is born.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So since your first idea, it was an idea at the beginning, and like every concept, you have to have an evolution.
Yeah.
It's probably different now than it was 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you see the evolution of the magazine now? How do you see the future? You have a bigger vision?
Of course. Yeah. Obviously, I like the concept of evolving. Of course.
Otherwise you die.
Yeah. These 3 years, I've just been playing around with actually sticking around with the same format and stuff.
Yeah.
But if you know,
is it quarterly or monthly?
Monthly.
Monthly. Okay, it's a lot of work.
Yeah. Always, I force myself always to release it every 10th of the month. and I do it alone. If you notice, I don't have staff. I do it alone. I do the coverage, news coverage, writing, translating, and I put it in English because
Pictures?
yes, I must put in English because so our foreign friends can read it. It's a free thing, and I live off from the advertising. And
It's a great challenge. Congratulations on
Thank you.
behalf of the community.
thank you.
We're in different ways trying to bring something to the community, information.
Yes.
Sometimes, I don't know about you, but sometimes I feel very lonely,
Yeah.
you know, to all these efforts and everything,
Understood.
especially at the beginning.
Understood.
But I must say that when you spend an evening like this one, and this happens when you meet other people, and that's
Yes.
what's great, it's reassuring, you have an event,
Yep.
you meet people and you think, wow, I'm not doing this for nothing. You know, they're great moments.
Yes.
And
True.
we do this to, I guess, to share good moments
Yeah.
in this community, because this community really brings good moments.
Yes.
So, yeah. So I wish you great luck. I'm
Thank
going
you.
to put, of course, all the details of the magazine.
Yes,
and
please.
I started to read the latest edition.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I didn't know anything, as I said, about the cigar community here. I didn't know anything about the local cigars.
Yep.
So I got a few to try and
Yes.
bring back with me to Abu Dhabi to taste with my friends.
Yep.
Because it's always interesting to share opinions.
Yes.
And, especially there's a vast range of different cigars.
Suddenly become too many. Yeah.
Yes, you have
Yeah.
to start. So you know, yes, thanks for your help.
Yeah.
And also
Yeah.
Mucha, she's
Yeah.
very helpful.
Yes.
So she told me you should smoke this and you should try that. And,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I want, of course, to have the biggest range possible, so I can make up my mind and have a great, I would say, a good idea of what is on the market at the moment. Because when we think about, you know, we talk about new world cigars. It's actually an old world cigar, because the first factory opened, I heard, 1918.
Yes.
And you have a great picture that you showed me
Yeah.
of Che Guevara.
I visited the plants.
Yes, visiting the plants
Yeah.
here in Indonesia. So it is an old world, but the market is. Are they going to open to the world? They're not selling. I have not seen Indonesian cigars outside.
Well, no, actually, to my knowledge, they do some exporting, yes, but maybe to limited target market. But obviously, I always see things on the positive side also, objectively. People obviously must come to our place,
Yes.
see the plantations, try the tobacco, and eventually try the cigars. You know, like I keep saying this, is we are not inferior because I know they've been making good cigars
Exactly.
up to this day. So I
It's
guess
worth mentioning.
yes.
And you're right. I came into this country for the first time about 15 years ago.
Okay.
A lot of people know about Bali. Many people probably, some people don't even know it's in Indonesia.
Yeah.
So it's a very large country. You have a lot of
Yeah.
islands, and I must say that it's people are extremely nice. They're extremely kind,
Yes.
and it's something I've always felt. People are nice. People here are nice. They're welcoming you.
Yes.
The famous dish is nasi goreng.
Nasi goreng is
You
the
have to
best.
eat that.
Yeah.
And you're right. You said people when they come, they have to drink. You make coffee here too. Beautiful fruits.
Oh yes.
Agriculture.
Yes.
So it's one of the delicacies. You make your own cigars.
Yep.
People have to come.
Yep.
Try your local cigars.
Yep.
You know, if you're really, really desperate, they'll find a Cuban cigar for you.
Yes.
But it's part of the offer that this country has to make.
Yep.
And it's not something they just made, they decided to make. It's more than 100 years old. So it's very interesting.
True.
I didn't know it.
Yep.
And it's really worth mentioning.
Yep.
It's
Now you can
quite
let your friends know about us.
Yes. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people are keen, and if one day they come on holiday, because there are plenty of places to come, it is worth knowing that there is a local production of high premium cigars.
Yep.
Some are well priced. You can smoke a very good cigar around between $10.
Yeah.
I would say that.
Yep.
It goes up, of course, there are more,
Yep.
but I would say it's between 10 and 25
Yep.
dollars,
Yep.
and which of course is cheaper than Cuban cigars now. And the quality is there, the knowledge is there.
Yes.
Great draw, and I'm sure most of the people didn't know that.
Yeah.
They only think about Nicaragua,
Yeah.
Dominican Republic.
I mean, if you come to Indonesia, make sure you also visit the area. See, I must say mention the city like Jember. Jember is in East Java, near Surabaya. They have these big, massive plantations.
It's worth
tobacco.
It's I mean, you can't drive there from now. It's what?
Nah, yeah,
you have to take a plane.
Take a plane to Surabaya, then about 5 hours drive to Jember, which is again sounds hectic, but worth it.
Okay.
I mean, once you go there, you are in heaven.
It's like, okay, you will just see plantation. You'll be able to visit.
Oh yes.
You'll be able to try some.
You see the rolling process. You see the ladies rolling in the factory.
Like
beautiful, beautiful.
Dominican Republic. Okay, so yes, it's a big part of this area, east of the island of Java, where we are now. Yeah. But it's a big country. It's a very large country. Well, thank you very much for all of this. Is there anything you want to talk about?
Well, basically, it was a surprise actually. Thanks to your DM. Again, sometimes we receive so many DMs. Sometimes well, I'm not talking bad about you. I mean, some people just try to ask things around, but
people ask me for free cigars.
But this is the first time when somebody asks, "I'm going to Jakarta tomorrow." Show me the lounges. Okay, then ask for your WhatsApp number. Then the rest just story. Exactly. Here we are now. Thanks, Soren.
I mean, I looked at you. I looked at the profile because I wanted to find someone who knew his cigars. And I looked at your profile and I said, yes, there's one guy here who knows about the cigars in Indonesia, in Jakarta. Yeah. It's Benny. So
thank you.
So thank you very much, because it's a great evening. And so I wish you good luck.
Yes.
I will follow up now on your magazine.
Sure.
And you have to read it. It's very interesting. It's a hard work. Congratulations.
Thank you,
and thank you again for this evening.
Thank you, Pak Lauren.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thanks a lot.